Hi guys, I'm back for my Divine Feminine Empowerment messages, because I know this is basically, they're meant to help you guys when you're going through your journey. Really do just, I'm hoping they're to like help you guys feel confident through this whole journey, because it can be really hard. So the first card we got, and I'm using the Oracle of the Mermaids cards. The first card is the Present, and it says gift, treasure, revelation of own value and nowness. All right, and what that means, I'm going to read directly from the book to just in case those words didn't resonate and you need more on that card. So we have, let me go back here, number 12, I passed it. Okay, so there will be either a gift given or a gift received, but there can be no true gift without reciprocation. When energy is exchanged, bonds grow closer and connection is deepened. The exchange of gifts may also be about the giving of time and energy to each other, shifting and moving away from a typical kind of work for pay, into a more flexible system of exchange and caretaking. Friends will offer to do things for you, and before you feel beholden to them or hesitate to accept because you do not wish to be a burden, remember the joy of the gift is in the giving, and a gift cannot be given unless there is a true connection. The gift, when this card is upright, comes from a pure and good place. It is joyful, and it is given to the best of intentions. It will draw you closer and create even more intimacy and trust in your relationship. A beautiful sense of partnership will evolve, God bless you, out of what seems like a simple act of generosity. The exchange will never end. It is a bond forged beyond time, and as long as there is love, caring, and trust, the energy grows and ripples out into the world. Okay, because to clarify it, and really just to give you guys the most accurate information here, we have the 9 of Wands. And I think that's awesome, because basically what I'm getting out of this is that a lot of us Divine Feminines have a hard time opening up because of our past relationships or past experiences. And this is basically saying that we need to trust in the universe. So what we put out there, even if it was an unsuccessful relationship and we're scared of opening up, what we put out in the universe, our good intentions, we're going to get it back. The universe sees everything we do, and they're going to return what we've invested out into the universe. And we just need to trust in that. But a lot of us are standing like this. And it's okay if it's a healthy, standing your guard. If you're overdoing it, and you know who you are. Like, we know when we are overly guarded, and jaded and guarded. So from these two cards, I'm just really getting that we should just let go a little, trust in the universe. If someone, this is a season of giving as well. Christmas is around the corner, depending on what holidays you and your family celebrate. You guys, this is the time of really accepting, and accepting with an open heart, trusting in other people to, and you giving to other people and feeling that reciprocal energy, just like the card says, and not feeling so guarded. So I like that. The second card we have is experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. And that's the card. Oh, the glare. Like, I didn't shuffle it on the camera because these cards are they stick together. Next time I'm just going to put them down and just pick from the deck so that you guys can see that. But today I didn't, I shuffled them, and they were just, it took forever to get cards out because they stick to each other. And today, oh my gosh, what number is this? Number 33. So I'm going to read through from the book again to see if it resonates with you guys. 33.
A lot of girls would be pretty weirded out by the voice
Okay, so it says looking into genetically modified food, cosmetics, products, and food sources developed with genetic manipulation and experimentation. All experiments are not bad, but many are cruel. When humans use other creatures for their own selfish purposes, they lose the very part of themselves that is most beautiful and noble. Many claim ignorance or have been persuaded that experimenting on animals is necessary for human health and well-being. You are now awakening and seeing the connections between all life forms. You are awakening to the wrongness of seeking to understand something by taking it apart, and most often without consent, separating families, tribes, colonies of creatures for purposes that are selfish and cruel. This took place in Atlantis, and the mermaids witnessed this with the creatures of Lemuria and the animals who were often torn apart on tables as if they were unable to feel. Oh my gosh. We need to step in, all of us, and change it. It is happening again. That's why we're talking to you now. Oh, wow. So maybe some of you feel, and to clarify that, we have Ace of Wands. And I feel like maybe, again, this is a reading to focus on the divine feminine and, you know, what we need to focus on, you know, maybe what you need to work on. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys feel passionate about the earth in that way. Maybe you guys are thinking about things to be like activists in certain ways. So with the Ace of Wands, I feel like a lot of you guys are looking into being pro something, you know, I don't know, like helping our earth, Gaia, in whatever it is that you're passionate about, because we have the Ace of Wands. So that to me helps me understand that you guys are probably needing to go within a little more and seeing what you guys are into passionately about, how to like help our world become a healthier place. Or maybe this is on a more subtle level with you, and you're looking at how you're eating, and you're looking at how you're going to become more balanced physically, more health conscious about the food that you eat. I know that in this journey we do go through moments where we're more conscious about what we eat. Some people have turned into vegetarians, and some people are more like eco-friendly, what have you. Definitely, you know, whatever you feel resonates with you, go for that. The next card we have is Adrift, and I'm just going to read the words here. Letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. I think that definitely resonates with us, collective divine feminines. I think a lot of us are right there. You know, it's surrendering to the universe on whatever happens. And to clarify that, we have the Chariot. That's the Chariot card. And that number of the card is 27. Okay, so I'm going to read from the book. Refusing to attempt to change things, allowing yourself to surrender to the situation and to see where it takes you. A kind of peaceful passivity, and in an oceanic way, allowing the cycles to make a decision on your behalf. This can indicate, too, that you have no desire to make a decision, only to drift and to float and to allow whatever outcome will be to be. It is as if there is no moving forward and no retreat, just a moment-by-moment acceptance of all that is taking place, and a very gentle, almost imperceptible willingness to let the tide and current take you where it will. You are adrift, and you are somehow akin to Odin, hanging on the tree of life. Will you be taken to shore? Will you remain at sea? Will you fade and vanish? What is it you should do? That is not even a question you are asking yourself. It seems you have made the powerful choice for suspension, to rest, to not do, for nothingness, for allowing what is around you to determine for now the fate of yourself. Which is interesting because we have the Chariot, which I feel is like kind of the complete opposite. Right? Because this is no movement with Adrift and the Chariot. But a lot of the times that is in itself a victory. You know, we've been so, as divine feminines, so passionate about what we want in life, that we are so used to going and fighting for what we want, that right now I feel like Spirit is trying to tell us, okay, just let go. And that in itself is a victory. You know, allowing things to happen and allowing the universe to guide you to the next direction, that in itself is a victory. Allowing yourself to, excuse me guys, allowing yourself to move forward, allowing God to take a hold of life, that in itself is a victory. Just letting go and letting go of control. So on the have 4 more cards. Underneath that we have Homeland, which is arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. And to clarify that, we have the 4 of Wands. All right, we have for that card, I'm just going to read again from the book. Bear with me, guys. All right, so there is wisdom in the homelands. There is part of you that belongs there and part of you that needs to reconnect at a deep level. Traditions or ancient practices or simple things like recipes, ways of doing day-to-day activities will come to you now. Incorporate them into your life, and there will be a deep sense of being home wherever you are, because all the parts of your own self are within you, acknowledged, known, and expressed in healthy ways. Find a place you can call home and settle down and settle somewhere for a time and make some commitments to the place you belong. You are part of it. It is part of you, and you cannot separate from it without separating from a part of your own soul, your own deep self. Wow. I really feel like, and it's funny because I didn't even really realize what the card meant. But the clarifying card is 4 of Wands, which is exactly that, home. I feel like a lot of us need to focus more on nurturing ourselves, finding what makes us feel at home by ourselves. And a lot of us, I know, felt that home place with our divine masculine. But I've heard a lot of readers and people say you don't really, you find home and you find your completeness within you alone. So how do you find that? We have to go back and nurture ourselves, go back to what makes us feel happy without having to look for it exteriorly, like without having to look for it in other people. How do you find home alone? Oh my God, Home Alone. I love that movie too. That just came up. But no, honestly, like what makes you feel happy? What makes you feel at home? So that's what I feel like Spirit is trying to say, that we need to focus on. Focus on being happy and finding your home within yourself. Whether it's finding a craft that you feel like you're into. I mean, just recently I was looking into how to make like blankets, like the big, what are they called? Like the big blankets, like the hand knitted blankets. Oh my God. I really wanted to learn how to like make one. And I feel like, you know, that in itself is a craft that I think I would enjoy. So maybe for you guys, it's finding something that you feel would make you feel happy, and you can make yourself feel at home, whatever it is that makes you feel like that, you know, whether it's a hobby, whether it's hanging out with people you enjoy hanging out with, whether it's, you know, reaching out to people on YouTube and keeping in touch with people on YouTube and creating your own community, whatever it is that makes you feel at home. I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to say. You know, work on yourself, work on your home, whatever it is that resonates to you guys as. And then I have the Unseen, which these cards, I mean, they're so on point. Like even the clarifying cards. Okay, so the Unseen is too much is hidden from you. And look what clarified that card. The freaking moon. Like, can't make this shit up. The moon clarified that. And I'm going to read it from the book again. Number 4, the Unseen. All right. It says, look out for hidden clauses and contracts, trusting because it feels right as part of wishful thinking. Have building inspections or examinations. So it's saying have building inspections or examinations. Have a routine checkup and do not engage in surgery or invest in something because it is exciting and new. Think carefully before taking up with new people and their proposal. Consider what lies beneath the surface, because there are rocks, there are currents, and there is debris, and there are dangers. and only those who know these waters will be able to help you. Also use your own powers, measure the depth of commitment, carry out a survey so you come to understand far better the place you are about to go, and do not feel bad about doing so. It may seem far less romantic and idealistic and may rob you of a moment of charm and heightened delight, but it may save you broken limbs, deep cuts, great hurts, and even irreparable injuries. Trust the mermaids on this. They have been below, and they know far better than you are. Oh, they know far better than you or me what lies beneath this situation. So the moon and the unseen. You guys, maybe there's something in your life right now that you don't know what choice to make on. You know, contemplate on it, take your time, think about it, do your research. This can literally apply to anything, you know, and I'm just getting that what they want you to focus on is researching, you know, go into your meditation or whatever it is that you do, whatever steps you take to make a decision. Think about it first, meditate first, follow those steps before you make any decisions, okay? And that can apply to anything, but someone probably needed to hear that, whoever you are. And then this card came up again. It's falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself, okay? And then to clarify that, we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. 2 cards came out for that one. Let's read it from the book. Again, I read it last time, and I'm going to read it again. 20. All right. Feeling powerful feelings of attraction for another and becoming overwhelmed with feelings of tenderness, almost to the point of feeling more for the other being than for food, drink, and breathing. Feeling powerfully attached to another and seeing the divine within them and experiencing the divine within yourself is extremely addictive. The beginning of a powerful relationship which truly has magic within it. The recognition of soul within another. Yet it is also wise to know thyself well and to be able to read your own patterns. Seeking to communicate and to establish a close bond with another, feeling very akin to them, a dissolving of boundaries of self into a kind of one, a time of sweetness and security, beauty, excitement, newness, and uncertainty, perhaps a time when you are almost certainly very much alive and very much at the end of ordinary life and approaching what we often call insanity. The space before knowledge when the idealization of the other is at its height. This card can also signal a desire for sex that is sacred, deeply connective, soul forging, and powerfully erotic. Love making that is exquisitely spiritual and sensual. Okay, I did not mean for this to come out as it did because I have my kids in the background, but had to read it from the book. So here we have the Knight, again, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now, you guys could be dealing with someone that has this energy. And I don't like to say that it's a specific sign because honestly, that's really limiting it. And it doesn't really... I mean, it could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. You guys know that air signs. But it could be someone that takes on that energy. Someone that's actually very... they don't really show their emotions. You see him, he's very like logical. They're very logical people. It's a person that's very good at communicating. They're very direct with their words, and they can be very, but this is a person in their high vibration. I feel it's a person that has mastered, you know, their emotions, mastered themselves to some degree because they're a king. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe they're coming across as a friend at first, I feel like. And this could be someone in the workplace or not. But many of you guys could be dealing with someone that has these characteristics and traits. And if you are, that's awesome because, you know, I do see that you guys feel a mutual emotions towards each other. The last card I have is transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. I think, yeah, this was another card that came up on the last Divine Feminine Empowerment reading. And to clarify that, we have the Queen of Swords. So in this whole spread, we do have the King and the Queen of Swords. So I don't know, that might resonate to you guys. but I'm going to read again from the book. And it's funny because, yeah, I'm going to read from the book. Hold on, guys. I'm getting something, but I'm going to wait. Number 2. It's number 2. Okay. So it says, there is truth that must be told. That's right. Okay. Time to reveal who you are to someone you have been keeping much of yourself hidden from. Time to clarify what it is you mean, what it is you want, and to truly look within and come to an understanding of who you are. In order to do this, it may be necessary to be very still for a little while. So much movement has ruffled the surface, and it has not been possible to see clearly. Now, still yourself, see the waters clear, and look deep within, and then share this with that trusted other. And most of all, with yourself, with your own self. Your true nature has been crying out to be heard, and your true face has longed to be shown to the world. From this time forth, people will know who you are. Some will say you have changed, but the truth is you have become who you always were, deep at the very heart of you. And that's what I was getting, because the transparency and the Queen of Swords is just so appropriate. They go hand in hand. The Queen of Swords knows who she is, knows what she wants, and that's what she comes like you will always. They communicate clearly, so they will always get their point across. And that's what this is, like being transparent and genuine. A lot of you are coming into your own power. And if you haven't, I feel like Spirit is trying to say, work on becoming that person, because a lot of us are not living in our truth, and they want you to be comfortable enough to be confident in your own truth, to do what it is that you feel is what's going to make you happy. Communicate to that person, whoever that person is that needs to hear what you need to say. Let them know how you feel. A lot of us have been holding back emotions and a lot of feelings and not communicating our truth. So I feel like this is Spirit guides giving you the okay to, of course, speak your truth in a peaceful way. And I'm sorry, you guys. This is like so frustrating. The kids in the background. If you have kids, you understand. But I'm so sorry for all of the interruption. And next time, I'll just make sure they're not around, because I really wanted to get this to you guys, and I hope it helps you guys. So sometimes I just, you don't know how to get the communication across, but so I hope this has helped. That was pretty much it. The point of these readings are really to help you guys work on whatever area it is that you feel like you need help in. If it resonated, great. I hope it helped. And if you can, I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys. This is an open space for all divine feminines. This is what I want. I want everyone to be able to communicate with each other, share their experiences, help one another, because we're all in this journey together, and we all need to empower one another and help one another. When someone needs help, I would hope that one of you guys would try to reach out and try to help them and guide them. I was actually really happy to see that. One of my viewers had a question, and 2 other people had answered for me. And, I answered eventually, but sometimes I can't get to the messages because I'm at work doing other things. I do have a job. So, thank you guys for being there for one another. I really, really, really love that. You guys, that's what we're here for. And that's what I'm here for. If you guys have any questions, if there's anything I can help you with, if you have any questions at all that I can help you with, let me know. You can email me at siren77enchantress@gmail.com, and I'll be looking forward to hearing from you guys. Good luck with everything.
Yeah. Bye. Hi.